This week on OSRL.
It's going to take a lot of work to finish building this massive earthen wall inside our house, and this cement wall in our garden.
And our dog has a scary encounter.
She's in the beginning phases, like frothing at the mouth. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I'm so excited. It's such a beautiful day out here, and I definitely have to take advantage of that. Now, yesterday was my birthday, and so I didn't do anything that day. It was just a lot of fun, just hanging out with the family, eating some good food that's bad for you. You got to do that, right? And I definitely got a bunch of cool things. I'm definitely going to show those off. But today's another day, and time to get back to it. Can't be lazy for too long. Definitely got a lot of chores that I didn't do yesterday, so it's just all backed up. I got to do those today. And I have to get back to work on our wall project. So if you caught our last video, you know I started building this wall. Probably weighs a ton already. Time to add a few more tons to it. So I'm going to be extending this wall out past the entrance of our dome, and then around and attach it to the root cellar. And it's going to be a lot of cob. It's definitely going to be a lot of work, and I got to get to it. Since I've been cobbing so much, all our gloves are pretty dirty. So taking an opportunity to clean these up. So I filled Jess's cobbing bucket, the bucket she likes to cob with. Put some water in there. Then makes a great little bucket to clean out these gloves. Now, this is good for three things. Could clean off the gloves real quick. Clean up the bucket a little bit. It doesn't take too long to clean out these gloves. Just a little bit of water. Starts to come clean real quick. And some fresh, clean gloves. Now that I've cleaned off the gloves, I could just use this water to make more cob. And it's already got a nice start. You collecting every ladybug that you see?
Not every ladybug. Oh,
It's gone.
that wasn't
no.
a ladybug.
What flew off?
I think it was a cucumber beetle, maybe.
There it go. Oh. Yeah, but we're seeing more ladybugs this year, huh?
Yeah, there's quite a few.
Yuvi, you checking things out from the high ground? Don't do it, Anakin. I have the high ground. Big one's over here too.
Fills up half the wheelbarrow. Ooh.
All that work for 5 rocks. Still out on this hot day doing chores.
Yeah. Gotta feed the birds.
Of course, because the animals always come first around here.
They do.
Oh. Is that fly stuck there, or is it?
It's drinking some juice. Flies gotta eat too.
UV is on guard duty. She's keeping me safe out here.
Yuvi, you ready? Come on, let's go.
Good morning, y'all. Sun is up and I gotta get to work. It's gonna start getting pretty warm out. We're looking at temperatures in the mid 90s. Temperatures are definitely heating up, but work still gotta get done. So yesterday I started getting that cob right along the side of the stones that are already up by the in front of the dome. Today I'm gonna kind of keep on continuing on getting the cob sort of like enmeshed in the stones, make sure they're nice and secure, that they won't roll off, and just kind of solidify the stones that are already there. Then I'll start working up from there. Now, if we come down here, some people have been raising concerns. We'll address that now. So the base of this post kind of looks like it's hanging off the edge. It's not really hanging off the edge. The wood form here kind of coming off a little bit, but everything else is on the bags. And granted, it's definitely kind of close to the edge, the little base of this post here. Oh, UV is saying good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So the base of this post is definitely close to the edge, but it's firmly on the bags here. It's earth bags. It's designed to hold tons of weight on top of there. That's not going to be an issue. We're never going to put enough weight on there where it's going to cause this wall to collapse. It's a nice, sturdy wall. And I'm going to make it sturdier. I'm going to apply some cob down here. I'm going to kind of fill in this whole gap, fill in this wall, and it'll give it extra support. So no worries on that. Where was Daddy? Was Daddy in the root cellar? Daddy in the root cellar? Good morning, UV. Can I say good morning to the people? Alright, I think this corner's looking okay for right now. I still got to build out that wall a little bit, but I'm going to continue on building out this wall up here. And it would be nice to get most of this done today, this section right here in front of the dome. And then I'll finish off turning the corner and heading to the root cellar tomorrow. I think I can do it, but we'll see. It's still it's a lot of cob. Hey Jess, hard at it, I see. Keep working. It's a long, tough process. I know the pain of building walls. getting there. Man, this has been quite a bit of work to get this cob wall done, but I'm nearing the end. I just got this corner left to do and this small section leading up to the root cellar. Man, I'm almost there. Oh, so much work, but you get it done with one rock, one mix at a time. You just keep laying them down one after the other. Well, it looks like both of us are at the home stretch. UV is already done working for the day. Don't put everything in your mouth, okay?
That was a Sonoran desert toad, and those are pretty poisonous. And I hear that like a lot of dogs actually die from those if they eat them. So that was kind of scary.
She's in the beginning phases, like frothing at the mouth, stuff like that. But there could be vomiting, diarrhea. Yuvia's doing okay. We had that little scare. She was frothing at the mouth after kissing that toad, but fortunately turned into a prince.
Luckily, she didn't eat it.
She just gave it a little taste. You know, she did that before where she tasted a toad. Yeah. So we're not really sure whether she was trying to eat it or not, or if maybe she just wanted another little hit of Sonoran desert toad and go for a little trip.
But yeah, luckily she stopped and she's like, oh, I don't know.
And she's okay now.
She's fine.
She's just walking. She's
Yeah,
perfectly fine now.
she was just a little frothy. And
weren't you a little frothy? Did you hear your name?
you okay?
Did you hear your name? Oh man, if you can believe it, it's this last little section of wall and I need to fill up everything before I can finish. I need more dirt, I'm going to need more rocks, more water, but I'm so close, just probably a few more feet. Oh my goodness, I am finally done. You know, that first part of the wall I did was probably about 5 to 6 feet. Now this section I did here, probably a little closer to 16 feet. Man, I am exhausted. It's a lot of dirt to move and mix, and doing it all in like mid 90-degree heat. But we're there, at least for now. It's gonna get higher. It's gonna get higher eventually, but I'm pretty satisfied with this for right now. I think it's real nice. Time to move on to something else. All right, you requested it, so we're giving it to you. Full-on garden tour. What do we got growing on?
You may know that we made this dome area for a garden, and I wanted to mainly put flowers in there to attract more birds and bees and butterflies and other insects. And I got a lot going on in here, so let's take a look. So one thing I did was make this bird bath. Made it out of soil cement and kind of looks like a flower. We put it on this gabion, which there's a barrel inside there for storing water for our irrigation system. So that makes a nice pedestal for the bird bath as well. I've got some comfrey in here, which I feel like that's got to be an essential part of every garden. It's what's called a dynamic accumulator, which means it draws up nutrients from the soil, and it has these deep tap roots that can go down and kind of mine these nutrients up into the leaves. And then you can use the leaves for mulch, or they're also medicinal.
You've made me a comfrey poultice at one time, didn't you?
I did. I made myself one. It's really, I think we used it for like bruising, and you used it for a sprain or something.
On my wrist.
We also have a few grapevines in here. I wanted that for mostly for shade, and these will grow up over this dome structure we have and provide a little bit of shade for the summertime when we got all the sun and heat. The bees really love the grape leaves. We have leafcutter bees, so they really got this one pretty good. You can see like a bunch of little notches cut out of the leaves. It doesn't seem to hurt the plant very much, so I don't mind it, and it helps the bees out. Then here we got a butterfly bush, starting to get some flowers on there, and kind of weird, but there aren't too many butterflies going by it, but they have pretty flowers. There's also lantana here, which is a nice plant for this area. I try to get more drought tolerant, heat tolerant flowering plants in here, things that are appropriate for our climate. Then I also have some plants in here that came from the grocery store. We had a garlic bulb that kind of got forgotten in the refrigerator. It started sprouting some leaves, and I planted it. So you can see that grew quite a bit. We also have some onions here, which these big ones have been growing for years, and I transplanted them in here. And we have some smaller ones that I planted recently as well. And you can see the insects really love the flowers on here. I also have some rose bushes. They're mini roses. They're really pretty. Have some different colors, some reds and kind of an orangish red one. I got some pink. And this is another plant from the grocery store, some carrots. So we had some old carrots, and I planted those. These are really great for attracting beneficial insects as well. I can see there's a lacewing on there right now. It seems like right now at least, the butterflies are really enjoying this alfalfa. So a long time ago, we seeded this area with alfalfa, and it's really coming in and growing a lot right now. The flowers are out, and the butterflies love it. And this beautiful plant right here is a wildflower. I don't know exactly what it is for sure. I think it's a type of larkspur. It has these really pretty purple flowers on it. The smaller plants in here are other wildflowers, and I don't know what they are yet. I probably won't know until the flowers start blooming, which might take a while. And over here is lavender, which is another great plant to have in the garden. Nice smelling, of course. I don't want to forget our pot of mint. Well, I've had this for quite a while, and it's sweet mint, which is nice for teas and things. And in the center here is our Vitex chase tree, and it looks like it's about to bloom. So pretty soon we'll be getting some lovely purple flowers on here. It's still kind of small, but this will eventually grow into kind of a shrubby kind of tree. And that's about it. But I'm pretty happy with what we've been able to develop in this small area. Got a mini ecosystem going on. I even saw a lizard in here that's been hanging out.
Now you have a new frog in here.
Now there's
a new toad.
Now there's a toad in here. I haven't seen them yet, but I know last year we had hummingbirds coming by. Of course, we have the other wild birds. I put some suet out for them usually, and they like this area as well. So I'm just gonna keep developing it, and it's kind of a nice area just to be in, to enjoy the flowers, and it's
Some
nice.
protection from the sun.
We got we got the shade cloth, so yeah, like right now we got some nice shade. It's buffered from the wind too, so it's pretty nice.
Home stretch. So like I said, it was my birthday not too long ago, and I got some really amazing gifts, and I really just want to thank all the people that thought enough about me to get me a little something. It's kind of just showing off a little bit, but a big thank you to them. So we'll start off with, of course, the love of my life, Jess. This is what she got me. It's actually cool little, it's actually these Target bottles that you can hang and do some shooting. Along with that, some splatter burst targets. Very cool. Very nice things to have at the range and do some target practicing with. So Peter got me a really nice green dot sight for one of my guns. I already got that mounted on one of my firearms. I'd rather not bring that out here right now, but it's very cool. Very nice little sight. One of my friends got me a box of subsonic ammo. Works really nicely with one of my firearms, and I love it. Got to shoot it already, and it works fantastic. As you can see, there is sort of like a theme going with some of these gifts. I don't know. And then another friend, one of our neighbors, got me this little jig for making pocket holes, which I love doing. So guns and building tools. It was a pretty nice birthday. Well, good news. Got that wall complete. Got my wall complete. Got your wall complete. Well, actually, your wall's complete. Mine actually is not. It's the beginning of the wall is there. It's almost about half done, actually. It's about half the height it needs to be, so that's very cool.
And it was just your birthday the other day.
Oh, yeah.
Leave Jim some birthday wishes in the comments. I'm sure he would appreciate that.
Of course, talked to our excavator again and still couldn't make it out. He's a busy man. When you got big machines like that, you're definitely in high demand. But this guy does real good work. I'm still kind of holding out there that maybe we can secure this guy. But, you know, if he's too busy, he's too busy. I understand. I'd love to have him out there. He was the guy that dug the holes, all of our giant holes out here. But if he's too busy, I can understand. Maybe we'll have to look elsewhere. But, you know, fingers crossed on that. Fingers crossed. But that's okay. You know, we're still waiting for an excavator to get out here. We'll see what we can do about that. But meanwhile, there's still so much to do. I'm just going to move on with the house build. Always something to do, including giving Yuvia pets. That's what she wants now. So we got to get to that. Okay, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up for cob walls. And we'll catch you in the next video. Bye.
What's that?
Oh. Whoa. You were too late on the pets. Now she's on to other things.
Hopefully not anything dangerous.
Where did she go?
A fly, I think.
You gonna stomp on that fly?